All right, we'll start, Coach, with an opening statement, and then we'll go right to questions.
Hats off to LSU. They played well, made plays. I thought Cam and Wofford played really well. I hadn't seen many young guys like Cam in a long time. At good size, scores the ball, aggressive, efficient when he's attacking, gets to the free throw line. Talented young player. And I thought the effort was there. We just couldn't get shots to go. We had some opportunities at the rim, couldn't finish at the rim. And, of course, we knew the game plan. They were going to make it tough on Jeremiah Tillman. He wasn't to be the guy that beat him tonight. And just, again, got to make the necessary plays to win the game.
Questions for Coach? Mitchell, 40.
Cuonzo, obviously the kind of deciding stretch there was when Watford got the basket on one end and then Pinson missed that shot where it looked like he got caught in between deciding what to do at the free throw line. Would you change anything, I guess, aside from the results on that, or what did you just kind of see on that stretch?
Well, again, we had an option where we were looking for. Of course, you don't want him taking that type of shot, but if he got a clean pull up at the lane, but the option, sprint down, you run your play and go inside to Tillman, and he's attacking aggressively at the rim. And again, find your guys that you need to find. But I mean, Coach, X could take that shot back if he could.
Dave Matter.
Cuonzo, with so many fouls on both teams today, how hard was it to kind of get into a flow with the rotations you wanted out there? You really had to rely on the bench a lot in the first half, especially.
The one thing with Cam Thomas, he's a guy that does a great job of getting to the free throw line and getting fouled. And he probably shot 100 plus more free throws than anybody on his team. So he gets fouled, he attacks, he shoots his pull up. He rarely get offensive fouls. Very efficient player. And so just constantly telling our guys, man, and you probably don't know it until you play against him. But he does a good job of bumping, keeping the shot, getting it off. You got to keep him in front of you, make him go to the top of you. We talk about doubling here and there, but again, if you double him, they have such good space and it's hard to double. He can find guys. But again, just with him, it's just a foul. And I thought, Trent Wofford, I thought we were relaxing some possessions when he was coming down in transition, getting to the rim instead of our four men being ready and aggressive, because he does that.
Colin?
Cuonzo, you mentioned the finishing. It wasn't a great night at the rim for either team. Just what was the reason for that? Can you point to anything?
Well, I'm not sure about those guys. But I know for us, Mark 3 for 14 from the field. The thing we talked to him about, when you finish off 2 feet with power, finish off both feet, go up strong, and then if you don't have it, you find the next guy. But, he coming, those one-leg finishes, that's hard if you're not going to dunk the ball. But, again, I thought we had some around the rim, some offensive rebounds didn't go. That's part of it.
Joel?
Hey, Cuonzo, you mentioned the coverage of LSU, how they didn't want to let him beat you guys. What went wrong with the coverage? You feel like trying to walk where you kind of mentioned transition, but what went wrong in the half court coverage on him? You guys set some doubles his way as well.
What went wrong in the half court? And you said I couldn't hardly hear you.
You had bad connection, Joel.
The coverage on Trent Watford.
Well, Trent, I think that he got 2 baskets late in transition of fours. One time was Cole, one time was Mitch being set ready instead of, kind of jogging back in transition, get turned around and be ready. But other than that, his size is 6'9". That's the one thing about their team, because they have 4 guys that can make shots and make plays. So if you switch on him, he has a smaller guy. He may 6'9", he can get around the rim, make a play. And if you don't switch, he turns the corner. So, again, it's not an easy thing. With him being 6'9" and 240, and he attacks downhill, and he's good around the rim.
Gabe?
Yeah, Cuonzo, just on the positive side, what about what you got out of Drew and Torrance, especially in that stretch in the first half? And is that something that you can take into postseason, maybe a couple more guys that you can rely on at times?
Oh, without a doubt. And again, even when Drew Buggs first got here, I felt like he had a good shot. I don't think he had the confidence in it because he probably didn't need it because he was such a good facilitator at Hawaii. But I think we need him to take that shot. So it's just a matter, I think, probably the last 3 weeks of really spending more time with it, because it was never a bad-looking shot. It was just about him being comfortable with shooting it. So not surprised him making those shots. The same way with Torrance. Torrance is a talented player. He made shots, so he's a different player. And I hope those guys can continue that, which I think they will.
Andrew?
Hey, Coach, what would you like to see from your team the next few days ahead of the SEC tournament?
Look, continue doing what you did all year, but just be consistent with it. Just be consistent with us all. this is a game I think we fouled a lot, and give them credit. Give them credit for, causing the fouls. But other than that, I mean, I think there's always certain guys, particular things that you talk about. So it's nothing that happened in this game that I hadn't seen before if a guy struggled. It's just a matter of being consistent with what you do well.
Mitch?
Cuonzo, Kobe Brown bounced back from the other night with a solid game. I think he had a double-double. Just what did you kind of see from him?
I thought he'd be solid. Again, you're talking about a talented player in Wofford who's from the home state, so he'd be ready to play in that game. And I thought in the Florida game, just getting off to a slow start via fouls and just kind of had him off balance a bit. But Mitch played well in that game.
Last one for Coach Dave Matter.
Cuonzo, is it kind of easy now to just regroup and get ready for tournament play? Do you think this one will linger, or this group move on pretty quickly?
Oh no, we've never been a guy that linger about it, man. We'll again, I said to our staff, you watch Cam Thomas on film, and then you see him up close, and he's a talented player. And I think it's safe to say I won't see him on the campus anymore. I mean, and I say that with all due respect. He's a talented young guy. The way he knows how to foul, knows how to score the ball. He's efficient with it. It's not like he's taking wild off-balance shots. Those shots he took seemed tough. He's been making them all year. And again, it's just one of those dishes. You got to get used to that and see that up close. And you're putting your hand on his foul. He knows how to get fouled. It's part of it, man. You got to learn from him. No excuses. They play. He scored the ball well. Wofford scored the ball well. I thought we did a solid job on Smart, but those two guys played well.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We'll have players in just a few minutes. Thank you.